Good evening. Welcome to the ITV News in London. Tonight's main stories. Taking their protests to street level, hundreds of cyclists trying to shut down Elephant Roundabout tonight. Hello, I'm Nina Hossain. Cyclists are right now trying to bring one of the busiest parts of London to a standstill a week after a man died there on his bike. Campaigners are out in force in Elephant and Castle, lying down on the pavement, which could cause chaos during the rush hour by distracting drivers. They say their action is justified because they think the entire area needs to be redesigned to stop people dying on the capital's roads. Ruth Banks is there tonight. Ruth.
Well, as you can see behind me, dozens of protesters have lain down on the pavements with their bikes in what they're calling a die-in. They're trying to represent all the cycling casualties on London's roads. And through the middle here, they've drawn out in chalk where they think a cycle path should be installed in this junction, which they say will make it safer. And all of this, of course, is happening a week after a 47-year-old man died in this very spot.
Abdulhalik Lehiani was an experienced cyclist who rode to work through Southwark every day. But last week, as he cycled through Elephant and Castle, he was hit by an HGV and died in the road. The lorry driver was arrested on suspicion of causing death by careless driving. On Saturday, Abdulhalik's widow laid flowers at the roadside and begged for changes to improve cycle safety.
This is the death trap. We are losing every month a cycler. This is May, the 5th month, and he's the 5th cyclist to be killed. Somebody needs to do something about this.
Transport for London says the junction was remodelled in 2010, improving it for cyclists, and they're now working on plans for segregated cycle tracks on the northern roundabout. But campaigners say that's not enough. Abdulhalik Lehiani was the 5th cyclist to be killed on London's roads this year. For many, the real tragedy is that he's unlikely to be the last.
Well, I'm joined now by Abdulhalik's stepson, Mehdi Mullah. Mehdi, how do you feel seeing so many people turning out in memory of your stepfather here today?
Very happy that everyone's taken time out of their day to come up to protest for the killing of my stepfather. I'm very happy to see that some action's been taken. So yeah, very happy.
What more do you think needs to be done to protect cyclists on our roads?
Lorries to be not driving around at peak times around London. I think that should be one of the main things that should focus on.
Your stepfather was obviously a very keen cyclist, cycling to work every day. What would you say to other Londoners who wave loved ones off on their bikes every morning?
Well, my stepfather's been cycling for 20 years and he's only had one accident that I remember of. So, take caution of drivers around you. Be aware of who you're driving around and cycling around. So, yes, accidents do happen and be cautious.
Mehdi, thank you very much. Well, Donica McCarthy here is the organiser of this protest. What are you hoping to achieve here?
We have become so frustrated at asking the Mayor and Southwark Council to put in safe left-hand turns. And with another death, we felt we've got to take action ourselves and draw into the very pavement what needs to be done. It's only a few £1,000s worth of paint would save lives at the Elephant Castle. And we want the Mayor and Southwark Council to put emergency crews out on the dangerous junctions, painting in the left-hand turns. You can see the space here. If we don't put the cyclists outside the junction, they will be killed as the trucks go around it. And that's what we're asking for today.
Transport for London have told us that they are working on it. They have made this junction safer. What do you say to that?
They spent £3 million 3 years ago redoing this junction. Where are the cycle lanes? Where's the protected left-hand turns? There's no point in telling us spin after spin after spin when the truth is in front of our eyes. And that's why people have come and laid down here today. And those bodies represent the people who have died over the last 4 years.
Thank you. Well, they've drawn out quite literally what they want to see happen here. It's yet to see whether this chalk will turn into reality.